Yo, what is good, guys? Daniel here, helping you guys get some more wins in your life no matter what's happening in the world. Today is number one, day one of my fast. Since I'm gonna go, 3 days, maybe 5 days. I might just do 1 day right now and then eat and then try to do 3 days and like go in a process like that. However, just trying out today, a little 1 day fast. However, I did have some cacao, a little cacao drink, and I had some pineapple. So it's not even a complete 100% water fast today, but I'm keeping it relatively low. I just did that with the cacao so I could get some iron, because my game plan is to get some sea moss, to get some iron intake while I'm doing this fast. Getting electrolytes, getting a lot of water, squeezed a lemon, and I have this electrolyte balance that I put in my water. I put some shilijit in there as well and some sea salt, so I'm all good there. I felt very energized all day. I haven't felt woozy at all or anything. I've been feeling great. The thing that I like about a fast is you're not really worried about like what's going on in the world. You're not really worried about like, I don't know, you don't have this feeling like you're left out of things. You just feel cleansed. You can find the beauty of the moment. I've been meditating a lot today. I've been just breathing a lot today. I did some sunbathing today, like literally just naked in the backyard. And all these things I'm finding a lot of pleasure in. Emotions are regulated, and that's like literally in 1 day, half a day. Last time that I ate a full meal was 10 o'clock last night. Right now it is closer to 7 o'clock. I was gonna go to the store and try to get some sea moss, and I still might. However, I do want to catch the sunset as well. So maybe after this video, I'll hit the store and then catch the sunset on the way back home. But yeah, I want to get some burdock and some sea moss, and there's some other things too in this green food plus thing from Dr. Sebi. I want to get that. Basically, I want to get all the little herbs that you need for this fast to be electric during the fast, because there's it's one thing to fast, guys, and then you're dizzy and you're like you're going through like all this stuff and you're sick to your stomach and you're nauseated. But then there's also doing a water fast with herbs, which keep you from being nauseated and keep you electric, keep you getting the iron you need, keep you basically fired up and energized. It's a completely different thing. If you want to just do straight water, it's not bad, but why wouldn't you want to get the positive benefits from the herbs? The herbs not only revitalize you, they also cleanse you out. And there's some herbs in there that are also gonna target some of the the viruses and stuff that are hiding in your gut, hiding in your cells, hiding behind those heavy metals in your body. So yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I haven't fully researched everything yet, but I've researched enough to start. See, that's the type of person that I am. I like to start regardless if I'm 100% ready or not, because you're never going to be 100% ready, guys. I mean, technically, in this case, you could be almost 100% ready if I just took like another day or two of research. But I spent the whole day researching, like basically, like all my little free time in between my meditations, I've been, researching. Also, I've lost complete count of the amount of days that I'm on semen retention right now, which is like insane, because I am very boosted up. I was very horny the other day to an extent where I like was going back and forth in my head. But the thing is, once you start fasting, start breathing a lot, start eating very, very, very healthy, that's when your semen retention like just flows in your body naturally. That's when you're not gonna have these thoughts. Basically, it's when you have an excess of food, excess of this, excess of time, excess of whatever, and doing semen retention, that's when it can like backfire on you, if you will, The key here is to cleanse your mind, body, and soul, especially in these times with everything going down in the world. So that's where I'm at right now. A few days ago, I was jealous of my girl because she hooked up with some girl that was really cute, and, you know, I wanted to be involved, and then it didn't happen like that, right? So I was like feeling some type of way, ego, whatever, right? And once you start this fast, you just realize, like, dude, none of this matters. Like, I was just watching a video where he was talking about the hustle culture and the negative positivity, and like this culture that has been created with entrepreneurs just working super, super hard and all this stuff. And he was talking about how it's good to work hard at the right thing if you want to be successful, but how basically everybody's turned it into a thing where, like, you brag, you just work hard just for the sake of working hard, and how it's actually draining, it's not helping anybody in that sense. But I want to go deeper on that, because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is, we're moving out of that, we're moving into that love, heart chakra. We're moving out of that, succeed, be independent, but here's the thing, when you move up through the chakras, or you move up through the ages, you keep the best parts of the last ones you move through. So yes, work hard, yes, become successful, but now do what you love only when you're becoming successful. See, right now I'm very focused on becoming. I'm working on myself, I'm working on my health, big thing. I'm working on, I'm doing all this research on survival, thrival, and health, and I consider this working. I consider this building a business, because you are your greatest asset. So, if you want longevity, or if you want to have value to give to the world, you're gonna have to build yourself up first. So a lot of the things that I have to offer the world is getting multiplied and doubled as I'm adding new things to my repertoire, adding new things to who I am, adding more depth to my character, And right now I'm day 1 of this fast, and I have just such clarity of thought right now. So it can only be good for me to, do this and work on myself. Not to mention, going through these times right now, you could hustle, work yourself to death, think like, oh no, my business is going away or whatever. Or you can literally just be like, dude, if I have food, water, air, and love, I'm good. And then from that abundant place, once you know you're good, even if the system collapses, then you can still work on your project. You can still work on your business, and you're not really tied to it like that. If you know you can go off grid if needed. See, Grant Cardone can't go off grid if needed. Like, Alex Jones can. See, that's the difference here. Alex Jones, very successful businessman. Also, he has a farm that he's got his family living on now, because he sees what's happening in society. He moved his family off grid. Grant Cardone, he only knows the business world, so he has to make that work to keep his family going, to keep his family alive, right? So he'll fight to the end to keep the matrix going. But if the matrix goes on a total collapse, total collapse, he'll probably tie his identity to it, and that'll take a great toll on his health, a great toll on his peace of mind. So you want to be able to go off grid. You want the ability to do that, such a thing, be able to, hunt, gather, know what foods to eat, what foods not to eat in nature, know how to plant your own foods. But then you also want to know how to keep, control over your health, mentally, emotionally, physically. And once all that package is done, then you can do what you love in the matrix. And if the matrix collapses completely, you can let go and you'll be fine. If the matrix keeps going, you keep going then. You can keep going within the matrix if you want. But also, in these times, we have a danger of mandatory vaccinations in order to go inside grocery stores, They're going to try to push for, tracking everybody, tracing and tracking, basically, and like all this stuff, like that's an agenda that's out there. And if that happened, even for a short period of time, are you going to get the vaccine? Because the vaccine might compromise your health. The vaccine, you don't know what's in there, There's a lot of weird things going on with that, where they're talking about putting nanobots, nanomites inside the vaccines to help trace. But I'm a little skeptical that it's just to trace, because you could do a lot with nanotechnology, especially when you have quantum computers. And I don't want to go into it in this video, guys, but there's just so much going on that you would never know what you were stepping into. So you want to have the ability to step out and remove yourself. Not to mention, we have Nibiru coming back around, or the black sun, or the ozone layer opening up. And this is mainstream news, guys. This isn't just me, conspiracy theorists, making this up. No, look it up. You can find that there was a black hole opening in April. I mean, not black hole, I meant ozone layer opening in April. From April 9th or 8th to April 29th, the ozone layer was open, the largest hole that was ever recorded, and then it closed up. But if you went only with mainstream science, you wouldn't understand what's fully going on. But basically what's going on is the planets are aligning. This Nibiru is coming back around, this whatever 12th planet, whatever they call it, planet X, the black sun, Thoth, the return of Jesus, Lucifer rising, Thoth, Buddha the messenger. There's all these different names in different cultures. But it's this thing that comes back around in the cosmos, and while it's here, it actually drops our ozone layer and it brings in new energy that changes the age from, Pisces to the Piscean age to Aquarius is where we're at right now. And as this is shifting, you got to shift with the energy. Those that adapt survive. It's not the strongest that survive. It's the most adaptable that survive. See, everybody thinks, oh, work out, get in the gym. But if you're eating all this meat and stuffing all these protein powders in you right now, you'll probably get sick when this black sun comes around, because it's bringing the age of Aquarius, which is a lighter air element, and you need to be healthier in these times, essentially. You need to be cleansed, because the black sun is going to, listen, if you have any viruses hiding inside of you, anything the government's giving you, all those STDs that the government created and they put out, all that crap, that's going to be cured by the black sun. Guaranteed 100%. So if you have very deep things that need to be cured inside of you, then you can almost bet that you're going to be going through a rough detox. So that's why I'm fasting right now, because if I start throwing up or something like that from the fast, then I know that I have work to do. Like, I know that there's a deeper level that needs to be detoxed. And so I want to proactively challenge myself, proactively cure myself, proactively detox myself. I don't want to just wait for this event to hit, so you need to be chilling on that, totally cleansed in these times, able to go off grid if you can. And then once that's all taken care of, and you know your diet, you know how to plant food, you can go off grid if you have to, you can survive, that's when you're completely freed. You have no fear and you're prepared. That's when you can do what you love in any times and still succeed. And you don't have to worry about, oh, the money going up, the money going down, all this stuff, right? You don't have to worry about that, because you know that you have other options, and you could just keep doing what you love, which will, free you up to be the best servant that you can be in these times, to be the most useful, and also so that you can literally make the most money if that's what you're trying to do still in the Matrix. You will still get the most value back, because you're able to give the most value still, because you let go, because you have no fear, because you have control over your mind, body, and soul. And so that's where I'm at right now, is I'm getting that all taken